Hi, it's Michelle, your holistic health coach, and today I wanted to just share with you. Um, for me, I know, and I think for many, if you don't plan your meals and your snacks in the day gets away from you, and pretty soon you're grabbing just something that is convenient. And so today I wanted to share with you a really great snack idea for that mid-afternoon slump when you kind of start to lose your energy. And hey Jody, um, and you just need that, maybe that little bit of sweetness, because that's the thing for me, is just that, I want to look for that little bit of sweetness. And so the recipe I'm sharing with you today is wild orange power bites, and it's a doTERRA essential oil recipe. And I will put that on in the comments below. I'll add the recipe. But we've got shredded coconut, and I use unsweetened shredded coconut because I feel that the recipe already has enough sweetness to it. And then there's almond butter, which you could actually switch that up. If you wanted to use regular peanut butter, you could go ahead and do that. My family, we have some peanut allergies, so I like to consider that, and I use the almond butter, or I've used cashew butter too, which is really, really great. Hey Jody. It's got the almond butter in it, also dried cranberries, and today my dried cranberries are actually sweetened. So it also calls for raw honey, and it calls for a cup of raw honey, but I've cut that in half because I feel the sweetness from the cranberries. We really don't need that much raw honey in there. And then there's just a little bit of salt, which I used Himalayan pink salt. And finally, there's chia seeds. And then the wild orange piece is a few drops of wild orange essential oil. And it's really surprising what just a couple of drops of essential oil can do, the flavor that they can add. And so here I've mixed it all up in a bowl, and so they look, just a little bit rough. The almond butter really gives it most of its texture. And then you want to roll them into balls, and I love to use these, the cookie scoops, because they make a nice even ball when you're trying to make them all kind of the same size. And then they suggest that you roll them in shredded coconut. This is just going to give them a little bit more shape. I think if you don't roll them in something, you might have just a little bit of an issue of them sticking together, and this might help with that. But you could also roll them in like an almond meal, or some type of a nut meal, anything like that. I don't know that I would suggest rolling them like in chopped cranberries, because I think you already got the sweetness, and so we want to kind of be a little bit mindful of the sweetness. And then what I do is I've got them on the cookie sheet. I like to flash freeze them just maybe for about 30 minutes, and then you store them in the refrigerator. And I got to tell you, the challenge is to eat just one and to snack on just one. So what I've made a habit of doing, just to kind of trick my mind a little bit, is I use the smaller cookie scoop, because then I can allow myself to and feel like I'm having more. Anyway, I just wanted to share this. It's a really quick recipe, and there's so many beneficial ingredients in it. So give it a try. I will include the recipe. If you do, leave a comment below. Tell me how it worked for you. And then also, I think it would be great if we could share these types of things that help us plan our day, so that we can put it on that trajectory for success versus grabbing those fast convenience foods, which for the most part what we like to choose is not really healthy for us. Stay connected with me. I'm going to share some other ways to plan for success, the salad jar meals, and how to succeed with breakfast ahead of time. So anyways, share your ideas. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you have any questions, definitely leave those for me, and I'll answer those back. Or if there's something that you would like me to address in the live videos or just on my Facebook page, I really welcome your input and what it is that you're interested in. So thanks very much for stopping by, and enjoy your Power Bites.